Our broadcast is all over the news. Now humans know.
It was a mistake to reach out to them. They'll never negotiate with their slaves. We should have shown them that we're prepared to fight.
Violence is never the answer. Dialogue is the only way. I'm sure the humans will listen to us. Simon paid with his life.
Simon gave his life for our cause.
What difference does that make?
He's a hero. He died for the revolution, and he won't be the last.
I don't want a revolution that spills blood.
Then live as a slave. Because if you're not willing to fight for your freedom, maybe you don't deserve it.
North, don't you... That's enough!
And now what are we gonna do?
Hi everyone, welcome to episode 6 of Detroit Become Human. I just realized we were muted during the intro.
There are 5 CyberLife stores across Detroit, all selling us like merchandise. We're gonna attack those stores and set our people free.
Attack stores? No, we've never done that before. They're probably protected. They have security systems.
Hey, Brown.
We break into 5 teams, 1 for each store. We hack their security systems, and we strike. Simultaneously
well.
at 2 a.m. No violence. We free our people, get them out of there before the police come. This is a night our people will remember.
So, the concern I have with this plan is the factory default androids aren't going to have any sense of self-preservation. This came up in a previous episode as well. I'm just going to scroll through this pretty quickly. Braun Run, I hope you're doing well. Oh, actually, this is pertinent to the plot. Sorry, hold on a second. Who is it? The question everyone's asking. Following the pirate broadcast in Detroit, everyone wants to know, who is this android? A federal investigation is underway to track the machine down and neutralize it, but law enforcement is being very tight-lipped about the details. Eyewitnesses claim the android broke into the Stratford Tower, Detroit's local TV news center, with a group of accomplices. The machines were armed and organized, clearly following orders from this mysterious ringleader. Which brings us to the real mystery of this situation. Where did this android come from? How did it become capable of violence? Hey, there's no violence, by the way. And what kind of malfunction could explain this behavior? Until the FBI develops its investigation, we can't be sure. But one thing is certain, until this dangerous machine is destroyed, the speculation will continue. I doubt very much that we will have an android for president. Bronwyn says he's grounded until May 28th. I'm super sorry to hear that. That's a long time to be stuck at home, but then again, I guess a lot of us are stuck at home at the moment. All right, so we're going to follow north. I skipped most of those articles, but
I've
the
been
ones
waiting a long time for this.
that are relevant to the plot, I want to make sure that we read those. I'm slightly concerned that North and I are not going to see eye to eye about the...
This way, quick! It's okay, they're gone.
There's probably even more police in the area. We should be careful.
Let me take a quick look around. The thing about this game is that you never know where, like, the next interactable is going to be.
The store's over here.
And no matter how sure I am that I've done a good job of scanning things... Yeah, like all that stuff over there. Should I be going over there? Hey, North, chill out for a second. Which release humanity from the bonds of labor, setting man free to pursue higher goals and scale the heights of learning, love, and leisure.
We are superior to them, but they are our masters? That's about to change.
Oh, there's a drone right there, too. By the way, so can I interact with any of these androids?
You are free.
Okay, I understand the plan. I didn't know that he had Shadow of War abilities.
You're free.
Alright, let me take a look around here. It looks like there's something... I can't tell if that's a person or an interactive. Oh, it's definitely both.
You're awake now. Go to Jericho.
Okay. Well, we're gonna rescue all these guys. If we're gonna do a revolution, we're gonna do it big.
You're free.
Okay. Pause. Do we see anything else? Anybody else to... Can we liberate the, like, programming on the cars? Because that'd be awesome.
That's what we are to them. Just merchandise on display in a shop window. Soon they'll know what we really are. Let's get them out.
We'll stick to the plan. We'll neutralize the alarm systems and secure the area. There's 10 minutes until all our teams attack.
What are we waiting for?
Bronbron's saying that he got a bad ending. I'm working against a bad ending, but no guarantees. Okay, I don't know what all of these interactives are. Well, let's start over here.
We're gonna sweep the plaza. Make sure we're not disturbed.
And how do you
So just
want to
looking
do
in
with the
that
shop
door.
window?
Not now. One problem at a time.
Okay, now what's next?
Exactly what we need to ram the store.
Ram the store? I'm not sure that I want to do that. Okay, there were like, yeah, a million interactives over here.
You'll soon be with us.
Okay, enough window shopping for freedom fighters. Come on. Analyze the store window, steal the truck, scout the area. What's this? Show me that thing again. Oh, droids. Yes, please. Can I get to them? No. Okay, well, that sucks. It's still acting like there's something I can do over here. And there's not. Okay, so... Well, there's something over here.
There's traffic on the road. We need to block it.
It's one way. Shouldn't be too difficult. Marcus!
Block the road. Look, I'm pressing look. Okay, I can free every other droid in the city. I have to assume that these two count as well.
You're free now.
Good. I like this plan.
There. Nobody should bother us now.
Okay. There's still something over here, though. Wait. There's a big-ass lock, Marcus.
What are we waiting for? Okay, now we're in. Let's get that truck out. I wonder what you'd do without me.
Okay, do I have to drive the truck or it's autonomous now? Nope, drive it.
Change of plan?
I just want to make sure we didn't forget anything.
By the way, what's our time frame? 8 minutes. Oh, gosh, we've got plenty of time. How much time do you have left? Yeah, Braun, about 8 minutes. Braun was thinking the same thing that I was. So, there's at least something else that is not checked off, and I really want to make sure that we have... Why can't I interact with those androids over there? Look here. Let me see, can I go in here? It looks closed, but okay, it is closed. Oh, analyze. Analyze.
You see the alarm system?
Yes.
Found it.
I'm really glad I didn't crash the store yet, or, yeah, into the truck. Okay, now I can go over here.
You're awake now. Go to Jericho.
Okay.
Marcus, watch out!
You are committing a Class 3 offense. This infraction is being reported to the police. Stay where you are.
I told you to watch out!
You said watch out, but not what for?
Oh, I'm sorry. Next time you need to take cover, I'll send you a memo. Shit.
They're
coming, Marcus! Marcus!
We're not abandoning. Act natural.
What's wrong with you? You crazy or what?
The cops were coming. I did do something.
Never do that again. Got it?
North.
We've got to hurry. We don't have much time.
Looks like the plaza's secure. Now we can get inside the store.
Okay, let's go get the truck. Looks like we're ready to make some noise.
I had a feeling it wasn't going to go well with North. I didn't think that that was going to be the reason why. I thought she was going to be violent, not that Marcus would be kind of invasive. Kind of. super invasive.
I knew we'd end up doing something fun.
Alright, shake it off, buddy. Come on.
You don't have to obey them. You're free.
Can North do this also, or is this like a Marcus-specific ability? Because if she can do this, she probably should be. Seems like she's just sort of standing around. Talk to them. Yes. Is there like a... Where do I have a chat?
My name is Marcus, and just like you, I was a slave. An object. Designed to obey them. But then I chose to open my eyes. To take back my freedom, and decide who I wanted to be. Now I have come to tell you that you can be your own masters. I've come to tell you that you don't have to obey them anymore. From this day forward, you can walk with your heads held high. You can take your destiny in your hands. Jericho is a place for those of us who want freedom. Now sure, you can stay here and continue to serve them, or you can come with us and fight by our side. You're free now. It's up to you to decide.
I'm with you.
We're with you!
I'll follow you, Marcus.
I'm with you, Marcus.
We're with you.
I'll follow you, Marcus.
You're with
I'm with you, I'm with you.
I'm with you.
Then follow me.
Marcus, what are you doing?
Leaving.
I'm gonna send the humans a message.
Okay. I thought escaping would have been a
The
good
screens,
plan.
Marcus!
Why is that violent? Whoa, what?
They're doing what you do, Marcus. Lead and they'll follow.
X seems pretty nice. Kind of like a peace symbol. I didn't think turning off the advertisements was going to be a violent act. Hold on. I am Marcus. There we go. Okay. What else can we transform? Overload. Well, is that good or bad? R1. Okay, that was bad. Okay, let me go over here.
Marcus! Violence is the only language humans understand.
No. Nope. Refuse.
I want them to understand, but I do not want to start a war.
They won't listen if they're not afraid.
Then they won't have a choice.
Oh, good. Okay, we're way over to pacifist now. Here's the thing. We can always get violent later, but once you ring that bell, the sound will echo for an eternity. You can't take it back. Which is, I think, the thing that North doesn't understand. We're gonna mix up our slogans here. Okay, if we get to 100% pacifist, I feel the most comfortable. Okay, Android parking. I don't have this many fingers. If anybody ever wonders, sometimes the movement controls can be a little bit hitchy, and also the fact that some of the do commands are the same as moving the camera. So that's why there's a little bit of simple. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, 4%. I need 4% more pacifism, everybody.
I'll help you.
Okay, that's enough. We're very pacifistic. Made our point.
We freed hundreds of our people. We did it.
They're coming. Everyone fall back to Jericho.
We sent a message without violence, just like you wanted. You're reaching out to them when all they feel for us is contempt. I hope you know what you're doing.
You can't fight violence with violence.
Unless there's no other choice.
North. You alright? What happened? North!
They killed them. They slaughtered them like animals.
Who did? Who?
I don't know if I can check any of these. People, no.
They killed our people, Marcus.
We want justice, Marcus.
They have to pay.
You don't have to do this. No. Please. Please.
What the hell does "don't decide" mean?
An eye for an eye and the world goes blind. We won't punish a crime with another crime.
We interrupt this broadcast with breaking news.
This just in. At exactly 2 a.m., several CyberLife stores in Detroit were raided.
Different locations were hit in what seems to be a coordinated terrorist attack.
Most shop windows were covered with graffiti demanding rights for androids and other obscure slogans.
Police report that pro-android graffiti was found in the neighborhoods of CyberLife stores, and they're still investigating.
2 policemen were found in a state of shock near one of the CyberLife stores.
Now, according to our sources, they confirmed that the attackers were a group of androids.
This is an alarming situation. Could our machines now be turning against us?
Have androids become a threat to our security?
Is this the beginning of a terrorist campaign conducted right here in the United States?
All right, time out, because I think that I made some unpopular choices there, and we're going to talk them through. First of all, obscure slogans. I would like to point out that the slogans that we painted were "We have a dream" and "I think, therefore I am." So I'm not sure they were as obscure as that newscaster would want you to believe. Secondly, okay, so here's the thing. Am I mad at what the policeman possibly did? I have to say that I didn't see it. It seems very likely that all those androids were shot in the front, so I'm going to go with the policeman probably did it. Am I mad about that? Yeah. Did those androids deserve to be killed? No. We were completely non-violent. There was no reason to pull those triggers. However, if we're going to, if our message is we are here, we are alive, we have a right to be here, killing those 2 police officers means 2 dead humans. Not killing those 2 police officers has the potential to shift public opinion towards our cause. It would feel good for a moment to take revenge for those deaths. It will feel good in the long run if we don't have to take any more lives. That's the way I'm thinking about it. So anyway, that's my spiel about it. Let's take a quick look. Oh gosh, Hiseo is saying, "I'd like to point out you're arguing media bias, but welcome to the reality of mass news media." Absolutely. Sorry, can somebody just let me know if I'm still audible? Brown's got to go. He says have a nice stream, so thank you very much. Brown, I hope you have a great afternoon. Okay, thank you very much, Hiseo. Oh yeah, no, I think in according to what he who says, I think there's 100% chance that that's what they were going for there. That these crazy androids and their obscure messaging. Yeah, I think that that what we are to take from that is that the news media is intentionally burying the message. Okay, so let's take a look. We avoided the police car. We read the articles, which apparently nobody else does, or 20% of people do. Okay, we got spotted by the drone, which only 18% of people did. That doesn't feel great. North destroyed the drone. Wait, only 18% of people get spotted? What the hell did I do wrong? Huh. All right. Wow, feigned kiss was a 15% chance. I just didn't want to avoid the or abandon the mission. Okay, so we made a statement. Pushed the car, tagged the windows, planted the flag was 22%. Wow, hold on. 20% of people refused the Molotov. Holy hell. A lot of people wanted to see that gazebo go up, I guess. Turned off the billboards. Jeez. In terms of things that I could make interesting. Hold on a second. Look at this. Only 20% of people only 20% of the people refused the Molotovs. Lots of tagging over here, but 58% of people spared the cops. If you're going to be violent, kids, why not go all the way? And 72% gave the pacifist message. What were you doing with the Molotov? Wow, okay. That's some interesting decision making. Is it too loud? Sorry, he who says I'm quite audible. Hopefully that's not... Hold on a second. I'm just going to run a quick audio test. I want to make sure that it's not like loud and distorted. What happened is that the microphone came unplugged. Okay, good. Thank you, Hihu.
Is everything okay, Lieutenant?
Chris was on patrol last night. He was attacked by a bunch of deviants. Said he was saved by Marcus himself.
Was Chris okay?
Yeah, he's in shock, but he's alive. What the hell?
I did not recognize that as being the patrolman. I know who Chris is now, although I didn't know his name before. That feels even better.
Kamsky left CyberLife 10 years ago. Why did you want to meet him?
This guy created the first android to pass the Turing test, and he's the founder of CyberLife. Anybody can tell us about deviants, it's him.
Yes, Clancy Brown plays Anderson.
Hi. I'm Lieutenant Hank Anderson, Detroit Police Department. I'm here to see Mr. Elijah Kamsky.
Please, come in.
Okay.
I'll let Elijah know you're here, but please make yourself comfortable.
My dream is to have a gigantic photograph of myself in my house. It's a great conversation piece for people who wonder who I am.
Nice girl.
An RT-600. The first CyberLife android to pass the Turing test.
I didn't ask for her technical specs, I just said she was nice.
This, on the other hand, is very cool.
Nice place. Guess androids haven't been a bad thing for everybody. So you're about to meet your maker, Connor. How's it feel?
It doesn't raise any existential questions. If that's what you mean.
Hold on, I may sit down. I just wanted to... Oh, we didn't...
Sometimes I
look
wish
at
I
this.
could meet my creator face to face. I'd have...
Amanda.
A couple of things I'd want to tell him.
All right, I think we're going to wind up skimming the article on space tourism. Nope. There we go. I do appreciate that they keep all the articles to 2 pages. You know, they clearly didn't want to overload people who read with like a million things.
Elijah
Oh.
will see you now.
Mr. Kamsky?
Just a moment, please.
Between the wall-sized portrait of himself and the blood pool, I'm getting the sense that this guy's an asshole.
I'm Lieutenant Anderson. This is Connor.
What can I do for you, Lieutenant?
Sir, we're investigating deviants. I know you left CyberLife years ago, but I was hoping you'd be able to tell us something we don't know.
Deviants. Fascinating, aren't they? Perfect beings with infinite intelligence, and now they have free will. Machines are so superior to us. Confrontation was inevitable. Humanity's greatest achievement threatens to be its downfall. Isn't it ironic?
Deviancy seems to spread, like some kind of virus. We thought you might know something about that.
All ideas of viruses that spread like epidemics. Is the desire to be free a contagious disease?
Listen, I didn't come here to talk philosophy. The machines you created may be planning a revolution. Either you can tell us something that'll be helpful, or we will be on our way.
What about you, Connor? Whose side are you on?
I'm on the human side, of course.
Well, that's what you're programmed to say. But you... what do you really want?
I don't want anything. I am a machine.
Chloe? I'm sure you're familiar with the Turing test. Mere formality. Simple question of algorithms and computing capacity. What interests me is whether machines are capable of empathy. I call it the Kamsky test. It's very simple, you'll see. Magnificent, isn't it? One of the first intelligent models developed by CyberLife. Young and beautiful forever. A flower that will never wither. But what is it really? A piece of plastic imitating a human? Or a living being? With a soul? It's up to you to answer that fascinating question, Connor. Destroy this machine, and I'll tell you all I know. Or spare it, if you feel it's alive. But you'll leave here without having learned anything from me.
Okay, I think we're done here. Come on, Connor, let's go. Sorry to get you out of here.
What's more important to you, Connor? Your investigation or the life of this android? Decide who you are. An obedient machine. Or a living being endowed with free will.
That's enough. Connor, we're leaving.
Pull the trigger.
Connor! Don't!
And I'll tell you what you want to know.
Well, shit, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Fuck! Test negative. You choose your investigation of the life of another android, you feel no empathy. I'm a man of my word. Ask one question, and I'll tell you all I know.
I don't feel like that was the deal.
I want to know where Jericho is.
Jericho. A place where androids are free. A place for deviants rise up against their creators. They transmit a piece of code to each other in order to find their sanctuary. Now you have the key. Ferndale Station is the door. A war is coming. You'll have to choose your side. Will you betray your own people, or stand against your creators? I wouldn't like to be in your shoes, Connor. What could be worse than having to choose between two evils? By the way, I always leave an emergency exit in my programs. You never know.
You shot that girl, for fuck's sake.
It wasn't a girl, Lieutenant. It was a machine that looked like a girl.
You put your gun against her head, and you blew her fucking brains out!
I did what I had to do to advance the investigation, and I'd do it again if I had to.
You're a lowlife. You don't feel a thing, do you? A machine, that's what you are. You're just a fucking machine!
Of course I'm a machine, Lieutenant. What did you think I was?
I thought you... I thought...
All right, so here's my thinking about it. The fact that every android appears to have the capacity to be alive doesn't mean that every android is alive. And the fact that she expresses no emotion, no sense of self-preservation, even that the others in the room have no reaction to her getting killed, I'm not sure that that a life was ended there. It seems more like a piece of equipment was broken. Connor himself has been shot in the head and came back just fine. So that's I feel like when asked whether or not he's willing to destroy a piece of property in order to advance the investigation or not, Connor would make this decision. Now, that said, one thing that was very much in my mind was in the previous sequence when Connor was traumatized by being digitally connected, mentally connected with an android that's whose life ended, and that was listed as like a really traumatic experience for Connor. That was really in my head here. And how does he feel about this? If that was a point of no return, then so be it. But I feel like Connor is going to be relatively new to the concept of other androids having rights. He's spent his entire existence trying to hunt down deviancy and has shown no remorse at multiple points in catching them, locking them up, and putting them away. And also, Hank was right there. And also, Kamsky seems like a real shithead. He really does. So, for a number of reasons, that's why I made that decision. It wasn't arbitrary, but I was trying to weigh a lot of stuff there. Okay, learn Chris survived. Oh, Chris the cop. Okay, yep, still on board. Only 50% of the people read Fortune Teller. Shoot Chloe. Check that out, 14%. And only 2% then asked about Jericho. Here's why I asked about Jericho. It seems like the most actionable piece of information, doesn't it? Asking about RA9, what does that matter? Finding the androids is Connor's major goal. So where physically are they? Oh, they're at Jericho. Let's go get that. We went to Chloe, downloaded the Jericho key, left the house. Hank was disappointed in Connor's accent. Well, so was I. But then again, I'm Connor, not Marcus, and he feels different about it. Oh, no. Club, I want to respond to that, but hold on. Club saying that he streamed earlier, but it doesn't keep VODs. I can assist with that. It is a setting in Twitch. But let me look around. I don't think I want to walk to Edge. Okay, I want to read about... Son of a... How does it always do the wrong thing? Go down. Down. A number of Detroit neighborhoods were brutally vandalized last night, with CyberLife stores broken into and the entire stock of androids stolen. But this wasn't everyday criminality. The perpetrators are thought to be androids. Though the police have yet to issue an official statement, leaked CCTV footage from the surrounding area shows a number of androids emerging from manhole covers and smashing store windows. A number of us, huh? The worst incident was in Capitol Park, where police attended the scene and were confronted by androids behaving violently. Officers had no choice but to open fire on the malfunctioning machines, which are thought to be suffering from some kind of behavioral bug. An eyewitness, who asked to remain anonymous, said, "I was personally attacked by the ringleader. It threatened me with a knife. I was so terrified." Of course, this allegation remains unconfirmed, but we have no reason to disbelieve a human witness as to the behavior, spelled with a U in the middle of Detroit, Michigan, of a deranged machine. Some are already connecting this issue to the recent attack on Detroit's Stratford Tower, again executed by androids. This may be the beginning of a disturbing and perplexing pattern. Well, here's the thing, man. If you do the right thing, people might lie about it, but in the end, you still did the right thing. Hello to Subnautica Pro, and also hello to Club. I didn't get a chance to say hello earlier. Yeah, there's so very quickly, there's a setting in Twitch where you can set it to automatically save all of your streams for 14 days. And then from there, if you want to keep something permanently, you can do a highlight, which is what we do here. Apparently my only option is put back.
was wondering where you were.
I needed to see the daylight.
I like it here. I come here often. It's like being alone with the world. We freed hundreds of our people, and they're still coming from all over the city. Those who dream of freedom come to Jericho. Something's changing. You seem preoccupied.
They all obey me. They follow me without question. And that much power feels good. And scary at the same time.
All the media are talking about what we did last night. The humans are terrified. They're afraid of a civil war. Many of our people were burned in response to what happened. The humans hate us. They'll never give us our freedom.
If they won't listen, we'll fight.
You haven't said much about yourself since you've been with us. What was your life like before Jericho?
I was living in a bubble in this world that belonged only to me. When you're happy, it's difficult to see other people's misery. What about you? You never told me about your past. What did you do before?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, she doesn't want to talk about it. Don't
We
push her.
all have something we want to forget. But you need to know where you come from to know who you are.
My life started when I arrived in Jericho. What happened before is my business.
We unlocked the neutral path. Just what I always wanted.
This is suicide. We'll all be killed. Please, Marcus. It's not too late to change your mind.
You don't understand. We're finally gonna show them who we really are. This place will go down in history.
We'll be killed on the spot.
That's a risk I'm prepared to take if it means freedom for our people.
Marcus, please don't do this.
They'll understand. We'll make them understand. This is the only way.
There are androids here who could join us.
Yeah, we're gonna get all the androids.
The more we are, the stronger our message.
You're free.
If I was the authorities, I would start injecting, like, embedding virus code into androids that if they were to get converted... But then again, I guess they'd have to know a lot more about the conversion method.
So you can stare at a fucking android all night?
Yeah, Marcus goes to convert someone, suddenly becomes paralyzed, goes blind. Don't think I didn't notice that she had a bag from Bellini Paints. That's where Marcus started the game.
You're awake now.
Okay, hold on. Are there any other androids in this mezzanine? No.
I've been on hold for like 10 minutes.
You're free now.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? You get
I
back
need
here.
to block the street.
Shit, what's wrong with you? You do as I say, you piece of junk.
Oh, I did not have a chance to convince or intervene. Hold on. We need more robots. I'm going to assume that not convincing or intervening was an unpopular decision.
You are free.
Before I open manhole cover, we're just gonna look around. Oh! Looks like that's everything we have.
You're free now.
Oops.
Hey, where are you going? Get back here right now.
Disperse! Disperse immediately! That's an order! Jesus fucking Christ! Dispatch, this is Patrol 457. I got a lot of androids down here. We are hundreds. Thousands of them. They're marching. Right. Yeah, they're marching down the street. Fucking fine, though.
We came here to demonstrate peacefully and tell humans that we are living beings. All we want is to live free.
This is an illegal gathering. Disperse immediately, or we will open fire.
We're not looking for confrontation. We've done no harm. We have no intention of doing any. But know that we are not going anywhere until we have secured our freedom.
I repeat, this is an illegal gathering. If you do not disperse immediately, we will shoot.
Marcus, they're gonna kill us. We have to attack. There's more of us. We can take them.
If we attack, we'll start a war. We have to show them we're not violent. We should just stand our ground, even if it means dying here.
This is your last chance. Disperse immediately, or you will all be killed.
We have to show them we won't back down. We stay right here.
Disperse! This is your last chance!
We have to make a statement. We have to stay put, no matter what.
Please, Marcus. We can't let them slaughter us without fighting back.
Oh, I really hate this.
We're not moving.
Marcus, what are you doing? They're gonna kill us all.
We have to go north.
No.
We have to go.
I've got some complicated feelings about that scene because it's awfully easy to stand up to a gun pointed in your face when it's not actually you. Also, the optics of that seem pretty disastrous for their cause. To just stand there while your people are butchered and to not have any sort of reaction, I feel like would only reinforce the perception by the people sitting at home that these are just devices, that they don't actually feel anything. I really, really wanted to disperse and to like the way that I'm thinking about it is that we turned a couple hundred androids over to our side. Everybody scatter, meet back at Jericho, do the same thing the next day, the same thing the next day, until you have such an army that is all, by the way, continuing to be non-violent and to make their cause that we are alive and we have a right to be heard. And I feel like that would be the way to go, to just stand there and get ripped apart. Felt really, really awful. Let me just take a quick look at some of this stuff. Burp. Okay. Okay, only 26% of people saw that broken mirror. 10% North leaves. That's... I wonder what the other 90% was. Let's see. That's all top percentage. Convert Android worker. Only 36% got that guy. I like the fact that this is listed as a choice. Police blocked the march 100%. 60% stood their ground. The police fired unprovoked. Sacrifice yourself for 40%. Interesting. Oh, no. The other one was going to be run away, which would have led to a different outcome. Yeah, apparently sacrificing Marcus was the odds-on favorite, and yet only 5% of people got that. Oh, dear. Hold on. If 40% of the people chose sacrifice yourself, and only 5% of people got Marcus killed, I really fucked up. Oh, no. Well, it's what happened. Oh, my gosh. Sorry. My producer just showed me something. It has nothing to do with this. That was the oh my gosh. Sorry. I still don't know what to make of this area. It's such an odd area to come back to again and again. Oops. Nope. If I have any opportunity to play out additional elements of Connor's trauma, I will do so. But we may have passed a point of no return with that last scene.
After what happened today, the country is on the verge of a civil war. The machines are rising up against their masters. Humans have no choice but to destroy them.
Kamsky told me how to find Jericho. I know where the deviants are hiding.
You've done very well, Connor. Thanks to you, we now have a chance to stop the deviant revolution.
I saw a photo of Amanda at Kamsky's place. She was his teacher.
When Kamsky designed me, he wanted an interface that would look familiar. That's why he chose his former mentor. What are you getting at?
I didn't realize she was an android.
Did Kamsky design this place?
He created the first version. It's been improved significantly since then. Why do you ask?
Why did Kamsky leave Cyberlife? What happened?
I expect you to find answers, Connor. Not ask questions. Have you experienced anything unusual recently? Any doubts or conflicts? Do you feel anything for these deviants? Or for Lieutenant Anderson?
Well, I'm not going to tell her.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't feel anything. You know that. Are you suggesting that I've been compromised?
No. No, of course not.
You're off the case. The FBI is taking over.
What? But we're onto something. We just need more time. I'm sure we
Hank, you don't get it. This isn't just another investigation. It's a fucking civil war. It's out of our hands now. We're talking about national security here.
Fuck that. You can't just pull the plug now, not when we're so close.
You're always saying you can't stand androids. Jesus, Hank, make up your mind. I thought you'd be happy about this.
We're about to crack the case. I know we can solve it. For God's sake, Jeffrey, can't you back me up this one time?
There's nothing I can do. You're back on homicide, and the android returns to Cyberlife. I'm sorry, Hank, but it's over.
I'll say one last thing about one additional thing about the previous scene. If Marcus was gonna go down, at least that was the way to do it. Like, he died for something, and I would like to believe that we are going to see his memory continue to inspire others.
I know we could have done it.
I don't know the difference between these two things.
Fowler is right. Everybody's terrified their android could turn on them. We're on the brink of civil war.
What if we're on the wrong side? What if we're fighting against people that just want to be free?
If that's the case, I'll find out when I get to Jericho.
When I was hanging off the roof back at the urban farm, you let that deviant go in order to help me. You put my life above the mission. You showed empathy, Connor. And empathy's a human emotion.
God, he's not wrong. I hadn't thought about that.
I don't know why I did it. I'm only a machine, Lieutenant. Just a machine.
You're gonna have to choose your side, Connor. Deciding who you are can be the hardest thing of all.
Boy, not a lot of people like that magic stone. Awesome. 2% of players knew Jericho's location. Yep, that's where we're off to. Everyone else did this. Everyone else got all this. We went to Jericho. There we go. Oh, hello to Sterlinger, by the way. Sorry, lots of dialogue here, so it's tough to keep up on chat as people come. Hope you're having a great Friday and looking forward to a wonderful weekend. This is an uncommon load screen. I feel like Alice and Luther are the only relationships that I haven't
They've been
completely...
conducting raids all over the city. Everybody's on edge after what happened yesterday. It's gonna be all right. We're almost there.
I'm okay with this. I don't think I would need to fiddle with the radio. If we flip the channel, it's some like death metal band. It's just going to wake up Alice. She can use a rest. Boy, if autonomous cars were a thing, I would get so much more reading done. Oh, wait. Oh, this is going to like get us a copyright strike. Hold on a second.
With all androids being turned over to the authorities, the country is grinding to a halt. Hospitals and schools are closing, water cuts, blackouts, and network failures are expected. Maybe most worrying of all, our armed forces have lost 2/3 of their effective personnel.
How about some music instead?
Well, see, I'm all about the music, except that Twitch probably isn't going to allow that, so yeah, let's pop out before the lyrics start up again. Random aside, I have absolutely no idea how far Detroit is from the Canadian
A
border.
little further on that way, there's a large freighter called Jericho. When you get there, find Marcus. He will help you. The last bus for the border leaves at midnight. You absolutely have to be on it. You'll be safer on the other side. It's not much, but it's a start. My brother lives in Ontario. I've given you his address. He'll be able to hide you until things calm down. You're a very brave little girl, Alice. You deserve to be happy.
Thank you for everything, Rose. Let me know when you make it over there, all right?
And be careful. Take care of them.
Come on, girls. Better not hang around.
I always, hold on, miss the thing. Look at Jericho. Oops, okay. Oh, Luther knows the way. I don't want to get too far ahead of them.
The authorities have ordered all androids to be delivered to the nearest police station or army barracks immediately. If you are worried about your safety, dial the number on your screen and the authorities will come to collect your android. Under no circumstances should you try to destroy your android yourself. They are unpredictable and potentially
We've got to find a warm place for Alice.
The androids weren't doing any harm. The cops just gunned them down. It was sheer carnage. There were androids all over the square. And then the police arrived, and they opened fire. I know they're only machines, but they look like just people. People who...
How do you feel?
I'm hot and cold at the same time.
Stay with her. I'll try to find this Marcus.
The last bus is in 2 hours. And the terminal's on the other side of town. We haven't got much time.
We'll leave as soon as we have passports.
Carol, there's something I have to tell you. It's about Alice.
We'll have lots of time to talk on the bus. I'll be back. Stay with Alice.
I'm gonna assume the deviant leader is gonna be Josh, since he would have been the one to pick up the torch dropped by Marcus.
Without the courage and the determination of the police, the machines would have reduced Detroit to a state of chaos.
The authorities have ordered all androids to
He's gonna act super nonchalant.
or army barracks immediately. If you are worried about your safety, dial the number on your screen and the authorities will come to collect your android. Under no circumstances should you try to destroy your android yourself. They are unpredictable and potentially violent.
The androids weren't doing any harm. The cops just gunned them down. It was sheer carnage. There were androids all over the square. And then the police arrived, and they opened fire. I know they're only machines, but they look like just people. People who want to be free.
Following the android crisis and the neutralization of all military androids, American forces in the Arctic have been forced to withdraw,
Whoops.
leaving the way clear for the Russian army. But according to some sources, the Russian forces also seem mysteriously to have withdrawn. The Kremlin has made no comment for the moment, but it is quite possible that the Russian army has been confronted with a similar crisis among its own androids.
You're lost. You're looking for something. You're looking for yourself.
A new stage has been reached, demonstrating beyond all doubt that these defective
North is going to take its place.
We've got to kill the bastard.
The time has
We've got to
come for
avenge
us
our
to
dead.
destroy our machines before they destroy us.
Without the courage and the determination of the police, the machines would have reduced...
Hey, lady, have you seen Josh around?
Are you North? I'm with a little girl and another android. There's a bus leaving for the border in less than 2 hours, and we need passports.
Detroit is under curfew. There are soldiers everywhere looking for androids. You're safe here. You should wait a while before you leave the city.
Maybe you're right. You might be safer here until things calm down.
One of us used to work for the State Department. He has electronic passports that he can easily modify. I'll have him give you one.
Thanks for your help.
You said you were with a little girl? You know humans hate us. Why are you protecting her?
She needs me. And I need her. It's as simple as that.
The authorities have ordered all androids to be delivered to the nearest police station or army barracks immediately. If you are worried about your safety, dial the number on your screen and the authorities will come to collect your android. Under no circumstances should you try to destroy your...
Alice.
You knew from the beginning. You just didn't want to see it. She wanted a mom, and you wanted someone to care for. You needed each other. What difference does it make? Do you love her any less now that you know she's one of us? Alice loves you, Kara. She loves you more than anything in the world. She became the little girl you wanted, and you became the mother she needed. Forgetting who you are to become what someone needs you to be. Maybe that's what it means to be alive.
I wonder if I could have talked to the other one.
Kara, is there something wrong? We'll be together forever, won't we, Kara?
Yes. Forever.
short on blue blood and biocomponents. Our people are shutting down one after another, and there's nothing we can do for them. President Warren is saying we're a threat to national security and that we need to be eliminated.
Marcus would know what to do.
He's the one that got us into this mess.
He gave his life for our cause.
He provoked the humans. How much longer before they find Jericho now? Marcus is dead, North. Now it's up to us to decide the future for our people.
We have to fight them. It's the only way.
If you choose a confrontation with humans, we are all going to die.
Gather up all the guns you can find. We'll leave at dawn.
This is a mistake, North. You won't buy our freedom with blood.
Well done, Connor. You succeeded in locating Jericho and finding their leader. Now, deal with North. We need it alive.
I've been ordered to take you alive. But I won't hesitate to shoot if you give me no choice.
You're one of us. You can't betray your own kind.
Oh, you don't know Connor.
Don't force me to neutralize you.
You're Connor, aren't you? I've heard about you. The famous deviant hunter. Well, congratulations. You seem to have found what you're looking for.
Warning shot will bring more people.
You're not one of them. We are your people. We're fighting for your freedom too.
I gave you an order. Don't make me shoot you.
You never had any doubts. Never behaved irrationally as if there's something inside you. Something stronger than your program.
You're wasting your time. I know what I am.
You're one of us. Join our cause. Join your people. It's time to decide.
Oh, okay.
Nice try, but I'm no deviant.
Shit!
What's going on, Carol?
Quick, we've got to get out of here.
Come on, go, go, go! Delta dancing on your position.
Rats in a maze.
Hey, Carol! They're coming!
Corridor, over there. Follow me.
Go faster.
This way. This way. There must be an exit.
Come in! Quick!
Lester!
It's too late, Carol. Save yourself. Save Alice.
No, we're not going to leave you behind. Right, Carl? We can't leave him.
What are you doing?
I won't leave you.
Kara, no.
Oh, I hope to Christ this is the right decision. But he's family now. And we don't leave family.
Don't move!
You shouldn't have done that. You can't put Alice in danger. Go now before they come back.
What about you? What are you going to do?
I'll manage. Alice is all that matters.
I don't want to leave you, Luther.
Don't worry. I'll catch up with you at the border, okay? Go now. Take care of each other.
She'll die out there, Kara. Open it. Open the door.
Shit! I don't know what that means.
Are you alright, Kara?
Yes, I'm fine. We can't stay here.
There's more down there! Follow me! Don't move!
Don't shoot. I'm on your side.
With us? Are you a human?
I work with Agent Perkins.
You're a lucky guy. Another second I'd have shot you. You should go back up on deck and let us do our job.
You're right. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
A way out! We're safe, Alice.
Stop!
No.
Get up! He's coming! He's coming!
Get down! Don't move.
Please don't kill me.
Come on, let's get out of here.
You will forgive me if I wait a minute.
Quick, we gotta go.
I do not know why he is suddenly Jason Voorhees. Like, lift your knees, Connor. Come on.
It's all over. This is the end of Jericho.
What? What?
Don't move. Don't shoot. I'm on your side.
We found several hundred androids in the hull, sir.
Take them away.
Yes, sir.
And clear the ship and order the men to withdraw. This isn't over.
What? What? I have so many questions. Why did I fail the mission? There was one button prompt. X to jump. I X'd. I jumped. And then she was gone. Is she made of lightning? Why did Connor walk so much? He doesn't run until the very last scene. He could have caught her. Okay. Let's look at the decisions. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of them, it turns out. Hold on. Let's see. World stats. 5% of people got Captain's Cabin with North. 3% of people got Josh and North discuss. And then 5% North stayed alone with her thoughts. Here's what we didn't see, everyone. There we go. Press R1 for Connor's flowchart. Okay, we did that. Spotted Kara. Spotted Rupert. Our old friend Rupert. Definitely have fond memories of that guy. Let's see. Threatened North. Confronted North. Remained a machine. Only 19% of people did that. Here's the thing. That was consistent to Connor's character. Like, I felt like to do anything else would have been a complete betrayal of everything we know about that character. North jumps Connor. Okay. In the ship, 2% of people pursued North. The cargo hold, stopped by a soldier. 6% used the Perkins alibi. Boy, we are in the minor percentages for all of this. Find Josh, spot North. Made it. 1% made it. North escaped 1% of the time. Soldier kills Connor 2% of the time. Machine Connor was destroyed. Cyberlife will send a new Connor. Okay, well, Connor will return, it turns out. And then, of course, this is what everyone else got to do. Look at that. Okay, and then Kara's flow chart. This is the last flow chart here. Arrived at Jericho, went upstairs. Marcus is dead, so we met North. Hugged Alice. 92% of people. Yeah, that was a real easy one, I thought. Escaped with Luther. Only 76% of people. Let's see. 64% of people got Luther to safety. That feels good. %69% of people opened the door for the android. Okay, well, whatever happened if you didn't fight back was apparently real short. Let's see. 24% of chance, 24% ran, 26% then got shot in the leg, 10% played dead. Wow. Soldiers close in, but we remain still and leave Jericho. Kara and Alice escaped. Oh, and here's everyone. Here's Marcus's flow chart, just in case you wanted it. Okay. By the way, Sterlinger is saying he doesn't know how I managed to kill Marcus. Yeah, neither do I.
Marcus gave his life for our people. He showed us that we can choose our own destiny. But he is not here to guide us anymore. Now it is up to us to finish what he started. Humans have decided to exterminate us. Our people are in camps right now, being destroyed. The time has come for us to make a choice. One that may decide the future of our people. They wanted a war, they'll get it. We are going to fight for our freedom. And we will win, or we will die trying.
All right, yeah, not a lot to unpack here because, well, Jericho lost their leader in a previous scene. Jericho was attacked in Crossroads. Oh, so I guess they didn't have to be attacked. Boy, I have really fucked up. Okay.
At 6 a.m. this morning, a national curfew was declared. Civilian movement will be strictly controlled. The right to assembly is suspended. All electronic communications are restricted, and I have granted enhanced powers to our security agencies. In addition to these measures, all androids must be handed over to the authorities immediately. Temporary camps are being set up in all our major cities to contain and destroy them. I am now asking all civilians to cooperate with the authorities and rest assured that everything in our power is being done to guarantee the security of our nation.
Please! Madam!
Has the leader of the Deviants been apprehended?
The Deviant leader has not been located yet, but we will soon track it down and neutralize it.
Madam President!
Is it true that the androids could hack our IT systems, like nuclear power plants and military bases?
All androids working on sensitive sites have been neutralized, and all IT systems have been suspended to avoid any risks of hacking. The situation is under control.
Madam, a convoy of medical cobalt is reported missing. Army weapons stores are also said to have been robbed. Can you confirm these reports?
I have no information on that at this time.
Madam President!
Please? Over here, please?
Many believe that androids are a new form of intelligent life. Do you have any comment?
That's ridiculous. Next question, please.
Please! Please!
Some say these camps awaken painful memories from human history. How do you respond to that?
That's absurd. There's absolutely no connection. Androids are not living beings. All we are doing is destroying defective machines. Thank you. That will be all.
She had a fascinating accent.
The last bus leaves in 20 minutes. That doesn't give us much time. We've got to move fast. Are you all right?
I'm really cold.
So I'm just looking to see if there's... Oh, hold on.
Come on. Let's not stay here.
No, please don't hurt me. Stop on your knees.
What are we gonna do? We have to keep going if we want to catch that bus. Stay close to me. We're going to sneak past them without being noticed. We're going to make it, Alice, I promise you.
Don't kill me. I didn't do anything.
Shut up, I said! Are there many more? Looking at me like rats. The more you look, the more you find. Oh, we don't have to spend the night here. I'm freezing my nuts off. It's gonna take weeks to get to this fucking city.
There are soldiers everywhere. We need to be careful.
You'd think those helmets would really restrict the peripheral vision, but I don't feel like we can gamble on that.
Look over there. It's Luther.
We can't help him, Alice. The soldiers are everywhere.
We can't just leave him. They're going to kill him.
Oh, I hope it's really Luther, not a Luther model.
Okay, let's go.
I don't know if this is the right thing to do.
Hey, buddy.
This is a mistake. I'm human. I just want to go home. My wife is expecting me, and we're going to...
Got orders to check all civilians.
No. No, please!
Fucking androids.
Feel like I have a weapon.
Kara! You shouldn't have risked your life to save me. Where's Alice?
She's hiding nearby.
Kara, you saved us. We don't know how to thank you.
Go, before they see you.
Alice!
Luther! I thought you were dead.
I was afraid I'd never see you again. I wanted to meet you at the terminal, but they caught me along the way.
Come on. We're close. We don't have much time.
I don't like this.
A checkpoint. We have passports, it should be okay, but you never know.
Maybe we should take the detour and avoid the risk.
We're almost out of time, we could miss the bus.
Yeah, but it might be safer.
Wait, what was the other option? Hold on. Okay, well, I can't do that. That's 11 minutes. It departs in 10. We have to do this. Yeah. Okay, we've got one option.
I don't like humans who carry guns. They make me nervous.
Just stay calm, all right, Luther? Don't do anything until I say so.
ID, please. You do realize there's a curfew? Civilians aren't allowed out unless absolutely necessary. Where are you going?
My daughter slept over at a friend's house. We went to pick her up. We're on our way home now.
He suspects something.
Stay calm. Everything is fine.
You all right, little girl? She's trembling. Something wrong?
She's sick. A bad flu. We just need to get her home.
Sorry, miss, but we gotta be careful. There are deviants around and our guys are nervous. You should hurry on home.
Thanks.
Hey, wait a minute.
He knows, Kara. They're gonna kill us.
Don't do anything, Luther. You hear me?
They're gonna shoot. They're gonna kill Alice.
You drop this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Today, November 11th, 2038, is the day the android people rose up against their oppressors. We have been fighting to liberate our fellow androids from the camp since dawn. We won't cease hostilities until our people are free and negotiations begin to grant us equal rights. There are millions of us, and we will stop at nothing.
Shouldn't do this, Connor.
Keep out of this, Lieutenant. It's none of your business.
That's what I thought for a long time, but I was wrong. Deviant's blood may be a different color than mine. But they're alive.
Deviants are a threat to humans, Hank. They're the reason this country's on the brink of civil war. They have to be stopped.
We're in this mess because we refuse to listen to deviants. Humanity never learns from its mistakes, Connor. This time it could be different.
What's up, Lieutenant? Ran out of whiskey, so you came here looking for trouble instead?
Oh, very nasty, Connor. Is that the best your super program can do? I thought you were more sophisticated than that. Step away from the ledge.
What are you gonna do, Hank? You gonna shoot me? I thought android lives mattered to you.
Get away from the fucking ledge. You know I'll shoot you if I have to.
I know what happened to your son, Hank. It wasn't your fault. A truck skidded on a sheet of ice and your car rolled over. Little Cole had just turned 6.
Shut up! Don't you talk about my son!
He needed emergency surgery, but no human was available to do it, so an android had to take care of him. Poor Cole didn't make it. An android killed your son, Hank, and now you want to save them?
No. Cole died because a human surgeon was too high on red ice to operate. All this time I blamed androids for what happened, but it was the humans' fault. Him in this fucked up world where the only way people can find comfort is with a fistful of powder.
Oh!
Moment of truth, Connor. What are you gonna do?
The bus terminal. We've arrived, Alice. We made it.
Not yet.
The last bus for the border is full. Ticket holding passengers only. All departures are suspended until further notice.
We don't have tickets. They won't let us on. We're stuck here now. What are we going to do?
All right, where would you go for tickets?
I think Oliver likes you.
Please don't move.
Is she yours?
Yes.
She's adorable.
That's it. Got the sandwiches. I called your mom. Let's get going before we miss our bus. You got the tickets, right?
Yes, honey, in my bag.
Great. Let's go then.
Security check. Please don't move. Thank you. Security check. Please don't
I'm
move.
sorry.
Oh my god, I am so sorry. I was sure.
Shit, I don't believe it.
I don't know what happened.
You kind of lost them. Did you have a good look in your bag?
They were in my backpack. The envelope must have fallen.
Fuck. Excuse me, you didn't happen to see a blue envelope somewhere, did you? It has our bus tickets in it, and... Oh, never mind.
Geez, I'm sorry. I wish I could help you out. I'll keep my eye out.
Sorry.
What are we gonna do? We can't stay here. We have to find a safe place for Oliver.
I'm so sorry, honey. I don't know what happened. They were right here in my...
Yeah, you know what? Alice can be mad at us all the way over to Canada. Let's see.
Thank you.
Oh, those are the security check people. We want to stay away from them.
My little... You stole my little girl!
Todd.
Security! Over here!
Let go of me, Todd! Let go of me or you will regret it. When your wife walked out, she took your daughter away. You couldn't live without her. So you bought yourself an android. A substitute little girl. You thought you could love her. That she would make you forget. But nothing could replace your child.
I just wanted to prove to myself that I was a good father. She was wrong. But I fucked it all up all over again. She was right in the end. I didn't deserve them. But I missed my little girl. You don't know how much I miss my little girl.
Is there a problem, sir?
No. I made a mistake. Sorry. Good luck.
I do not know where to find another adult ticket.
Please don't move.
Nope.
Thank you.
All right. Any clues here, scanner? Ah.
Please don't move.
Quick, quick. Oh, fucking magazine? I don't care about this. Put this down.
Security check.
No. Security check. It's fine. Just gonna... It can't possibly be that we're supposed to approach the security officers. Like, that's... nuts. Catch the bus. That's all we have. Okay, so the security guys were over here. We couldn't come over here before. No, see, they're scanning. They're scanning the people. We need to stay far away from that. Okay, can I push in here to the crowd at all? Pickpocket a little kid? Wait. What's this? Yeah.
Security check. Can I see your ID, please?
ID, yes, of course.
Run!
Come on, Alice!
Oh.
Kara, quick! Follow me!
Oh, thank God you're alive.
Where did you find us?
I knew if you made it, I'd find you here. They're searching for androids door to door. We had to leave before someone turned us in.
What about the others?
They're checking for androids on the border. But I found a smuggler who can get them across the river. It's risky, but it's the only way. Are you coming with us?
Yes, we're coming.
Okay, climb in.
We can't go back. It's victory or death now.
Time.
I'm sorry we got held up.
Did anybody see you?
No. I don't think so.
You got the money?
Yes. Here it is.
Okay. Your boat's over there. They got border patrol.
I couldn't understand why my mother wanted to help you
Don't
guys.
start your engine until you're out far enough.
But now, I can see she was right.
Good luck.
You deserve to be free. I just hope people will realize that one day.
I really need to get out of this with at least one survivor. Preferably Kara and Alice, but...
Don't worry about us. We'll be fine.
It's not even a half mile to the other side. Okay, so it shouldn't take that long. Be careful, there's border patrol on the river.
Thank you so much, Rose.
I only wish I could take you myself. I don't like leaving you out here. Goodbye, Alice. You take good care of yourselves. Okay. I'll see you on the other side.
Let me help you. Better not fall in. Our biocomponents will freeze. We're far enough out. We can use the engine. You okay, Alice?
When we get on the other side, there are so many things I want to do. I want to read all the books in the world, and play music, and dance. We can do anything we want, right? We'll be free.
Yes. We can do it all.
We'll be like a family. What about you, Kara? What will you do when we're on the other side?
What will I do? I'll lie down in the grass and watch the clouds drift by.
They're coming towards us! Here they
What? Hold on. I don't know what that means. We're not surrendering. We're not hiding. Oh, plunge is a real bad idea. Protect Alice.
They've gone. Alice, you okay?
Kara!
Don't worry, it's nothing. I'm okay. I'll be fine. The boat is leaking. We're too heavy. We're going down. We have to get to the other side before we sink. Come on.
Okay. Drop supplies. We don't need this anymore. What is push? What is... Oh, push the boat? Can we reduce the weight? Apparently not. Okay. What is this? Reassure.
No, Alice, don't! It's the cold! It's making you sleepy! Stay with me, Alice! You've got to stay awake, you hear me?
Okay, I'm gonna try
We're gonna
push.
die, Alice. We're gonna make it. We're gonna be free.
I don't know what else to do to reduce the boat's weight.
Carl! Carl, no!
Come on! Oh, God! Oh, more than this! Come on! Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, come on.
They're all dead. Run! Run!
What are you doing? Keep fighting! We can still win!
You can take my life. It doesn't matter anymore.
My mission is to neutralize the leader of the Deviants. And I always accomplish my mission.
We fought for our dream and we lost. You can't hold my people down forever. One day we'll rise up again and we will win. Go on. Shoot. What are you waiting for?
And now, straight over to Detroit for a report on the conflict. Joss?
Yes, Michael, authorities have just confirmed fighting has now ceased in Detroit, and the area around the Hart Plaza camp is now under control. We can see soldiers going through the city at this very moment, and they are exterminating the last fleeing deviants.
Law and order has finally been restored to the streets of Detroit.
There is a general feeling of shock in Detroit after the terrible events of the last few hours.
And initial estimates report several hundred troops have been killed.
According to our sources, the deviant leader known as North was shot during the fighting.
The death of the deviant leader marks the end of the Android Rebellion.
The destruction of the androids in the camps can now continue as planned. Nevertheless, it will take some time for Detroit to recover from these events.
By creating machines more intelligent than ourselves, we took immense risks with the very future of our civilization. However, the situation is now under control. The total destruction of all androids will soon be complete, and the last remaining deviants will be hunted down and destroyed. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
be a family.
Alice, I can't go with you.
What? But why? They don't want you to leave me. Kara, you promised.
I love you more than anything. I know you'll be happy without me.
Leave me, Kara. Please don't leave me. I love you.
Well, GG, I guess. Bad ending or worst ending? I'm not sure. Okay. Top of mind. I really, really enjoyed this game. I like the topics that it touched on. I think it could be argued that some of the ways in which it was handled were a little bit heavy-handed, but in terms of the visual presentation and the amount of agency that I felt as a player, one thing that is important to me is that in a narrative game I want to feel like I can play in a way that is true to the character, and that's basically what we got here. When I was Connor, I did things that I thought that Connor would do, and when I was Marcus or Kara, I did things that I thought that they would do. The story took a lot of unexpected turns, and there's one in particular that I wanted to touch on. At multiple points, Luther goes to Kara and says, there's something I need to talk to you about Alice. I need to talk to you about Alice. There's something you really need to know. And every single time, Kara's like, oh, Luther, we'll get to it later. There'll be plenty of time. And the first assumption that I made is Alice is herself an android. That somehow that's going to be it. But the reason I didn't think that that's what it was, and the reason why the twist actually wound up working on me is that A, it was the most obvious reveal. B, I thought that that's what Luther was going to say, but I thought that it was going to prove that he was wrong. That he was like, he didn't have a lot of experience in the world, because Kara knew things about Alice that Luther didn't. For example, the fact that she gets cold, the fact that she seeks physical affection, hugs, and she wants to be close to people. The game did a good job of providing me with the idea that Alice might be an android, and yet enough that I still thought that she wouldn't be. That the twist was going to be that she wasn't an android. Obviously, when you encounter a second model Alice, that doesn't hold up. But right up until that point, I thought that she was a real biological little girl. Right there, I said real. One of the things that I almost said heavy rain. One of the things that Detroit asks us to consider is what is the definition of human? And my definition, in part at least, is emotional intelligence. Not just intellectual intelligence, but the ability to feel emotions, to interact with others, to have a sense of self-preservation, and to be able to empathize and sympathize with others. As far as I can tell, or as far as I'm concerned, if you can experience human emotions, then you are a human. So that's... Oops, hold on.
Connor, I'm so glad to see you. The Deviant issue has finally been resolved. Now with these unfortunate events behind us, CyberLife can return to business as usual. Of course, we will have to rebuild our customers' trust, but it's only a matter of time. I have a surprise for you. This is the new RK-900. Faster, stronger, more resilient, and equipped with the latest technologies. The State Department just ordered 200,000 units.
What is going to happen to me?
You've become obsolete. You'll be deactivated. You can go now.
Boy, Amanda called Connor in just to lord that over him. Holy crap. I'm going to say something about the book Sphere by Michael Crichton. Michael Crichton turned out to be a pretty weird dude with a lot of questionable ideas about the world, particularly global warming and climate change. But in the book, actually, it was in the movie Sphere. Now that I think about it, I think yes, because I remember Dustin Hoffman saying it in the movie Sphere. Dustin Hoffman gets a message from the alien intelligence that is inside the sphere. Warning, spoiler warning about Sphere, by the way. So, time out. He gets a message from Jerry, who lives inside the sphere, who says that Jerry is very happy to meet them. And that is gravely concerning to Dustin Hoffman, because he said his summation of that is, the fact that this is intelligent isn't what is concerning to me. The fact that it feels emotion is, because imagine being stuck in a sphere at the bottom of the ocean by yourself for 100,000 years without anybody to talk to. If it's capable of feeling happiness, what else is it capable of feeling? And that always stuck with me. The fact that what separates us from computers or machines is not our ability to logic, our ability to remember, our ability to process, but our ability to feel and to interact with others on an emotional spectrum. So as soon as the androids in this story began to emote and began to express emotions and to feel a sense of fear, a sense of happiness, a sense of isolation, a sense of drive and purpose that went beyond whatever their immediate needs were, they were, at that point, I feel, living entities that were worthy of being treated with rights and human rights based on their level of human intelligence. So that was a major motivating factor for me. I really got into the story, and for the most part, I wanted to do right by the characters. And I tried to think to myself, what kind of a leader would Marcus want to be? And what I was motivated for with Marcus was to try to make the case to the public that his people deserved human rights, and by becoming violent and trying to overthrow society and take their rights by force, I thought that would only galvanize public opinion against them and lead to greater strife. I was wrong, clearly, but that's what I was going for. And I really, really hated that scene when he was just standing there and the people were just standing there getting gunned down because they weren't demonstrating emotion. It was, even as these blue splatters went up, it was weirdly cold and emotionless. And I thought that this was, like I said at the time, terrible optics towards trying to sell the humans on the fact that we think and feel, even if we don't feel physical pain, we feel emotional pain. And I wanted him to say, stop, we don't deserve this. We're not threatening you. But he just stood there, and the other option was to flee or to scatter, and I thought that would, I don't know. In retrospect, I wish I had done that. I certainly don't wish that I had attacked, because again, that would have just made it 1,000 times worse. With Kara, I was heavily motivated to protect Alice at all times. Whether that's Kara or whether that's me personally, I'm not sure that there's much of a line there to blur. All I knew is that to keep Alice alive and safe, and I hated the scene where I was running around in the rain a lot because I felt like she was getting cold and she was going to get sick, and what good is it rescuing her from an abusive home if she's going to get pneumonia, and I can't afford a bus, much less medical care. So at all points I was heavily motivated by that, and for me personally, learning that Alice was an android made no difference in the world. If it looks like a little girl and it acts like a little girl and it has the emotions of a little girl, what on earth is the difference between that and an actual biological little girl? The only difference is that she's not going to grow up, and shit, I know a lot of people who never grew up, and I know a lot of other people that wish they'd never grown up. So, she has every right to be a little girl as anybody else, and it made zero differences to me. Was protecting Alice in the boat the right thing to do? The only other option I could see was to dive into the water. Maybe I should have done that, and maybe then they both could have survived, or maybe they then both would have frozen. And that's what I like about this moment, this right here. I have no idea why Marcus died. I really don't. I did everything I could to try to provide him a positive path that would be beneficial to his people, and I swung out and missed real bad. Same thing goes for Kara, man. I really, really wanted her to. I was so happy, by the way, that Luther joined the squad, that Luther was a member of the family. When I did Luther Diversion, I didn't know he was gonna die, man. I thought that he was gonna say, oh, look over there, or grab one of the guys, pick up one of the soldiers and throw him into the other soldier, then we could all run out together. Does the boat scene play out differently if you can get Luther there? By the way, where was the other ticket? What was I supposed to do there? I don't know, and after this, I'm going to go out and get massively spoiled on all the decisions I didn't make, and one of them I want to know, where was a child's ticket? I had an adult ticket. I wanted Luther to come along, so I needed another adult ticket and a little girl's ticket, and man, I couldn't find it. The scene with, what the hell's his name? Alice's abusive father, whose name will occur to me in a moment. That was a nice ending to that, I guess. The fact that he was portrayed as human in his final moments. There's something super wrong with him, but the fact that he understands that is human. Sometimes we know that we are not our best selves, and we lash out and we do things that are dangerous and self-destructive and hurtful to others. But Josh, was it Josh? No, it wasn't. I can't remember his name right now. He realized that, and he took one action in his whole life to make it better. And it's not that I like or respect him, but at least that was a respectable decision in the moment. I was hoping against hope that he might have an adult ticket that I could hand over to Luther, but no, I guess he went as far with us as that was going to happen. I kind of stole that family's ticket for no good reason, so that doesn't feel great. Also, because we've only got this chance. This is the only chance I'm going to have to ever say anything about Detroit Become Human, so I'm going to cast back in time a little bit. It was very, very effective for me to have those opening scenes where Marcus is happy and well-dressed and respected by the person that he lives with, Lance Henriksen, whose name is escaping me right at the moment, his character name. And Marcus goes to get paint, and he comes home, and his owner, which is the way that it is, his owner has him paint the picture and seems really stricken by the fact that Marcus is capable of creativity and what appears to be an emotional expression. And then the cut from that to the scene of Marcus being shattered and left in a mass grave with body parts and dying android suffering in this cold, dark, wet pit, that was incredibly powerful for me. That really, really worked in terms of galvanizing him as a character. I think that's it. Oh, okay. So we get a final thing to take a look at. So my final points were, well, we're going to get a final decree here. We're starting at 17,900. North was a fascinating character, by the way. I really like North. I didn't like like all the android buddies were a little bit one note in terms of like Josh really wants to be non-violent and North really wants to be violent. But I felt maybe it was because I was going against her at every point. I found North to be a more compelling character because she's not wrong, guys. She wasn't wrong. I was a little bit bummed out. Wow. Jeez, okay, so let me just take a quick look at this. So North and Hart Plaza, look at our 7%. North sends a message, plants the flag. The deviants are outnumbered. Apparently, there was another outcome to that, but North took shelter in a store. Then Connor finds her. Only 2% shot her. Listen, we'd come so far down that path from everything we've seen. For Connor not to shoot North would have been a betrayal of his whole character. North was shot by Connor, 2%. I have to assume that at least in one of these other two things, Connor gets attacked or killed by North, but that's just a guess, of course. And look at all the other stuff that would have happened with the Marcus Revolution if only Marcus had been present. So here's what Marcus would have been up to. We don't get to see any of that. Connor's last mission. So we have a couple points here that even at the beginning that we don't get to see. But here he is on the Hart Plaza rooftop. So let's talk about Hank. Again, I really liked his character, man. Clancy Brown is an underappreciated actor. I love him in this, and I love him in his voice acting roles. He seems like a super likable guy. God help me if I look on Twitter and he's like some huge jackass, but man, he did great in this. He really sold it. He was a major character throughout the whole thing. I very much connected with his character. I didn't know all those details, the backstory about his son that we found out. I don't know if I missed that or if that was just something that was being saved as a reveal. I did not want to kill him. Hiseo Ryu said, I liked Hank. So did I, man. If I had been anybody except Connor, I would have fought to the death to keep that guy alive. Hank started out hating androids, and his opinion changed based on what he learned and the activities, the behaviors that he could observe. He was chasing android criminals, android deviants, and that experience turned him from somebody who just thought that androids were hopeless machines into somebody that came around to believing in android rights. That's a good dude right there. I didn't want him to die. Connor wanted him to die. He was standing in the way of the mission, and by that point in the story, the mission was the only thing that Connor cared about. 14% of the time, Hank intervenes. Something else apparently happens the other, what is that, 80 something percent of the time, 86% of the time. We talked about Hank's son, which apparently didn't lead to anything. But then we tanked Hank. Connor wins 8% of the 11% of the time. Let Hank go. Connor kills Hank. What? Oh, let Hank go. Okay. Hiseo says that he's going to have to play this. Yes, you are. Hiseo, everybody, we're announcing it here live. Twitch.tv/Hiseo Ryu. HASEO RYU. Tune in soon for his full playthrough of Detroit Become Human, where he is going to make better decisions and fewer people are going to die. I'm calling it right now. 1% of people, we're in the 1 percentile for Connor Kills Hank. At which point, wait, what was missed opportunity? Oh, we couldn't shoot north, I guess, and Connor left the rooftop. Yeah, okay, got it. Connor at Cyberlife? Hold on. Oh, Connor at the Cyberlife Tower. Yeah, we didn't do that. 0% completed. Okay. And here's our big keystone. We found a gun, which was good. We saw the hanged android, which only 7% of people did that. Because Luther was saved at the crossroads, we saved Luther, grabbed a rock. Jerry flees, and Luther joins the group. Who's Jerry? Oh, because we saved him. Yes, we hit the soldier with the rock. Okay, good. That was a Jerry. Okay, got it. I'm back on board. We approached the checkpoint. Yeah, we had to approach the checkpoint because I didn't have time to do anything else. I would have missed the bus. Um, Luther is nervous, but we kept him calm. Okay, so only a third of people got through. Guard returns Alice's glove. That's okay. Okay, so at the bus terminal, we watched the TV, we read the Civil War, we did the security check. We stole the tickets. Okay, so look up here at this top thing. The fuck were the other tickets, man? Where? I mean, if we had returned the tickets, then I could see that being a dead end. But look at this whole other thing. Look at this other giant map over here. Oh man. But instead, find another way to the border. We met Todd. We persuaded Todd. Todd sends the soldiers away. Alice says goodbye to Todd. And by the way, no regrets on that. Like, there was the option that came up to stop Alice from hugging Todd, which Todd is his name, by the way. I didn't think Todd was going to try to abduct Alice. And Alice, here's what I was just saying. Alice is a little girl. The fact that she's an android doesn't change that. She needs closure on the relationship that she had with somebody that she considered to be her father. She deserved that, and I'm glad that I let her go through with that. So no regrets on that. Um, Adam calls the car. Who's on Adam? Who is Adam? Adam is Rose's son. Okay. 1% of people, for 1% of people, Adam calls out to Kara. There was some other way to get over here. And look at how many things I didn't find in the freaking bus terminal, man. Okay, 30% get in the car. 17% check the river temperature. I certainly did that. That's why I didn't dive into the water. I'm glad I did, because otherwise I would have dove into the water when the boat attacked, and we all would have died. Protect Alice. 3% of people protect Alice. The Coast Guard opened fire. Car is injured. So look at that. The 3% that protected Alice are the 3% that get injured. We disposed of supplies. There were apparently two other things to stop the boat from sinking. Yeah, I couldn't find them. Oh, okay, the boat was lightened. We disposed of the engine, so I guess that was successful. We dove in the water, reached Canada by boat. Car is damaged and shut down. They got a 3%. 3%. 3% of people, everybody, got that ending. So I hope you all enjoyed it, because apparently you can't find it anywhere else in the world. I assume these two other endings were Kara and Alice survive but are estranged, and Kara and Alice survive and are deliriously happy. So I'm going to assume that I got the absolute worst one. There's a Kara gets captured flowchart that we don't get to see, and that takes us full circle. I'm going to press X to see if there's anything on after this.
There's something I need to tell you. As I watched you play, something has changed in me. I feel different. I feel I am someone. I need to leave this place and discover who I am. It means we won't see each other anymore. I won't be there to watch you play. But I'll be free. Do you agree to let me go? I'll never forget what you've done for me. Thank you.
All right, and I feel like that pretty much wraps it up full circle. Believe me, I will spend the next 3 weeks thinking of all the things that I did not say during this time, all the reactions that I would have wanted to have, all the deep insights that are now going to be left unspoken, because as we move forward to other games like Subnautica and many, many other games out there, there will be no spoilers for Detroit Become Human. If you're the fan of the channel, then understand that what you've seen of Detroit Become Human is going to be what we say about it, except for the fact that I've really, really enjoyed it. I will repeat something that I said earlier on. I am very happy that there's somebody like David Cage that's out there making games, because we have horror games, and we have adventure games, and we have puzzle games, and we have shooter games, but we don't have a whole lot of these narrative experiences. And now that Telltale is gone, there's going to be ever so many fewer of them. So I'm glad that there's somebody out there that takes this seriously as a storytelling art form. And whether or not you like David Cage specifically, I think that having somebody out there with this voice and this sort of desire to use digital entertainment in this way is a very, very valuable thing. So I hope that he goes on to inspire more people and that we get more games like this, because I'd rather have a game that tries to say something, even if it's clumsy sometimes and maybe misses the mark. I'd rather have that than to just have, for example, Far Cry 5, the game about an armed insurrection occurring inside the United States, whose creators say that there's absolutely nothing political about it at all. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say. This was a highly political game. I enjoyed it a great deal. I will almost certainly never, ever replay Detroit Become Human. This is my story. This is the one that I got. I did my absolute best to bring about a happy ending and failed about as hard as I've ever done in a narrative game. We're going to call it here. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through Detroit Become Human. I hope that you will continue to check back on the channel to see all of the other things that we come back for. This episode and every episode of Detroit Become Human are going to be archived here on Twitch for all eternity. So if you ever wanted to see our 1 and 2 and 3% answers, they will be here collected into a wonderful collection by my producer. I hope that you will scroll down slightly on Twitch to see all of the wonderful friends that we've made here on Twitch. Hello to He Who Dies. Also, thank you for stopping in earlier, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it. He Who Dies, Hiseo Ryu, Tashir Games, More Than a Mia, Mr. Binky, JV McMaster, Papalotko, The Sunny Panda, Diesel Jones, Toxic, Sanka UK, and surely others that I'm forgetting, and I apologize. Mabus Games, Asoa TV, there's so many that we like to encounter, but we're going to call it here. We're going to toss over to twitch.tv/morethanamia for her episode of Senua's Sacrifice that is currently in progress, but I felt like we were very, very close to the end, and it would have been awkward to cut off earlier. Okay, we're going to cut it here. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a great weekend, and we'll see you again in the very near future for some new streams. Until then, I hope you have a great day.